hunger and thirst for spiritual results. I recorded it right there. It's one of my goals for next year. Spiritual results. Okay, so what happens a lot of times when we come to church is that we are equipped, we're empowered to be able to do things that we have not done before, things that we could not imagine that we could do before. One of the other things that doesn't happen also is that the way we came, we don't live the same way. Probably we came rejected, we came not encouraged. You know, by the time we are going, something is deposited in us. And I don't know if you remember 2 Sundays ago when we had Mrs. Popoola. So, what can you remember about that service? Yeah? One thing that you can remember. Is you now.
Okay, so she basically spoke to us about marriage. And there's one thing she always directly emphasizes on. Before you can commit to that sort of covenant, because marriage is not just a random thing, it's a covenant into partners. You have to first, you have to build yourself first. Your present you as a person is what like you are going to put into that marriage. So if you're like, I'll say if you're like half baked, and you want to be with someone that also half baked, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So you have to be like fully baked to God as a person.
Fantastic, wonderful. Please, a round of applause for if I start asking everybody to, I left earlier, so I was told that you had to, if our church finished and then you were still continuing and all of that, it was a very good feedback. This morning, I have the privilege to introduce to you the man behind the woman. If you want to say that, that spoke to us 2 weeks ago, that will be speaking to us again this morning, that will be sharing with us life experiences. He'll be talking to us as a father. He'll be encouraging us also as a Christian. So I want you to be ready. There will be question and answer session, but he will speak to us first and then we'll have question and answer. But it's going to be very interactive. After some of you didn't expect what you saw from Mrs. Popoola 2 weeks ago, Mr. Popoola is here, and I believe there are certain things that you will not have expected also, but I'm sure you will be blessed. Would you join me to rise up and welcome Mr. Popoola?
So, I am not here to preach. I hope you know that. I'm not a pastor. Thank God you have an anointed man of God here, Pastor Imade, and he's been doing a great work. Because it's difficult, really, to be able to coordinate, organize young men and women. This is called the Expression House. It is expected that you'll be able to express yourself freely in worshiping and in honoring God. So I guess I'm not mistaken. Because I didn't see that energy during your praise and worship. I didn't see it. I expected you guys to be free. Free. But I guess you are still forming. No, it's not the problem of the keyboardist, though. It's trying. No. Please, clap for him. Please clap for him. You know, let me be frank with you. Did you go for training? You learned it on your own, at home? Do you have a keyboard at home? Okay. Good enough. How many people out here has an instrument that he plays, he or she plays? Just a few. Guys and ladies, it is good to learn to play an instrument. I am telling you this from the bottom of my heart. It is a skill that you should have. Acquire it, please, if you can. Huh? It will keep you busy. Aside from keeping you busy, it helps you to exhibit some of your latent talents, your artistic talents. It could be the saxophone, it could be the guitar, it could even be drums. And it's not limited to guys alone. Ladies can learn drumming. I've seen an all-female band before. Recently, I saw them on social media. They were girls, and they were beating the gong and all those drums, traditional drums. And you can imagine that kind of arrangement. I know they must be busy making money now with that. So today, I just want to share with you some life principles. I think I have two Gen Zs as children, and I have a millennial too. So I am talking from a position of little experience. I pray God will grant us the grace to be able to understand one another today. So please, even if you are not going to take anything away, please just listen and pick a few things of what life has taught me as a person. It's not going to be all exhaustive because, Pastor Ibade told me, he said, I have 30 minutes. Please let somebody help me check the time. Once it's 10 minutes, please just signal to me so that I can know, because there's too much to say. You understand? So much to say. Let me tell you, none of you has control on where you are born or who gave birth to you. It's been divinely arranged by God. So don't be limited in any way or say, if my background had been this, if somebody like this had given back to me, maybe life would have been better. God placed you where you are for a purpose. And I pray you will achieve that purpose. I won't be quoting scriptures, but I'll try off-head to quote some, rightly or wrongly, but you can check on your own later. You understand? I'm not a pastor. So you should understand I'm talking from the place of experience and little knowledge that I have. I'm 62 by God's grace. Now, but I have not limited myself to my age grade. I share ideas, knowledge with people who are younger than I am. One of the first things I want to tell you today, that if you want to go far in life, your character is the most important. There's a saying that when money is lost, nothing is lost. When wealth is lost, something is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, everything is lost. So character is very important. And what does your character mean? It's the total of your being. Who you are, the way you talk, the words you speak, your integrity, your honesty, those attributes that make you. That's your character. And closely linked to your character is the fact that you must guard whatever goes into your mind. Guard your thoughts with all due diligence. From out of it flows the issues of life. It's not just a mistake, it is true. The things you think about are the things that you will act upon. Those are the things you will speak. And that's what forms you. That's what you become. A popular philosopher says, whatever a man can conceive in his heart and he can act upon, he can achieve. That's the place of thoughts in a man's life. Guard the things you think about. In a day, 1,000 thoughts will come into your mind. But be careful about those ones you take. Try to eliminate those ones that are negative. Those ones that will tell you you can't be anything. Guard it. Speak the word of God against such thoughts. Satan, this is not for me. Eh? God has said, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. In his image, is he not? Aha. So those thoughts will come. So guard your thoughts with all due diligence. Be careful of what you think about. Let your thoughts be of good. Let it be positive at all times. Then closely following this, same with character, I want to talk about some of those attributes. Integrity is important. Integrity is who you are. Who you are in the dark. Who you are when no man is watching. When you get to a traffic light and you think nobody is watching and you break it, you've lost integrity. Your word should be your bond. When you speak, let people believe it. Let them trust you. You can't buy it. Integrity is a valuable commodity, I must tell you, and is lacking these days. So it's good when you imbibe those facts of integrity, right and wrong. Right is not situational. Right and wrong. Even if the whole world is doing the wrong thing, right is still right. Oh. It is not about popularity. It is not about the number of people who do it. It's better you stand alone doing the right thing than join the bad wagon doing the wrong thing. People will vilify you. People will abuse you. They'll say, is it the only one? Stay on that course. Right is right. Even if the whole world is doing the wrong thing, it's better you stand alone. So that's part of integrity. Like I said, empathy is also important in integrity. What is empathy? I'm talking about kindness, love for the other people, others, especially people who ordinarily cannot be loved. That's kindness. It's not about you thinking you are showing kindness and you take the camera because you want to do a kind of charity, go around distributing things and take the camera along with you. You are doing business. You are not doing charity. Kindness is empathy, is about you have people in your neighborhood, close to your house, who are poor, who need some of those things that you don't even think about. They are the worst of yours. Rather than throw them away, find out somebody next door, will you need this? A young man, your shoes that you don't wear again, and they're still okay, then give them your shirt. You understand? Food, that's empathy. It comes back. It will surely come back to you. You understand? It's not wasted. Show empathy. It's lacking these days. A lot of it is lacking. What you find are people who think they are showing empathy, but they're doing business. They're doing showbiz. Showing off. To go far, please do that. You understand? Learn acts of empathy. So having said this, I want to go to the other one. It's very important too. It is about respect. If you want to go far in life, I believe most of you are now out of school. You're out of uni. Many of you here are out of the university, isn't it? Okay. And you are working, most likely. For those who are not working, I hope you are doing something. You are doing something positive. If you are not working, volunteer. There's nothing wrong with you volunteering. You understand? That you don't have a job, spend your time, look around. If there's always something to be done around. There are schools around that you can go to and help them. Say, I just want to come and spend some time here to assist. If you are good at mathematics, there's a lack of mathematics teachers all over. People don't like mathematics. And if you think you know it, you can teach it, go to some schools around you and tell them you want to work for free. You understand? By the time you are doing it, the word will get to somebody who might even need you to employ. So don't waste your time just brooding over nothing, saying there is no job. There are jobs. Okay? If you look far enough, you'll get your own. So try, if it's possible, to volunteer. I won't talk about marriage today, huh? Because I believe with you having a good job, with you having a vision and pursuing your vision, I'm sure you'll find people with the right values. Values are the most important thing for me in marriage. Having somebody who shares the same values with you, who has a vision like yours. Might not have a good job yet, but you know he's not resting on his laurels. He's pushing, he's reading, he's studying, he's acquiring knowledge. He's not just sitting on one spot, hoping for banner to fall from heaven. You can see the progress he's making. You know, that's a person that is good to marry. So, having left that, I said respect is the next thing. Respect for your parents. It's very critical. Some of you think because daddy and mommy, they're always available, so you just dishonor them, you disrespect them at will. They call you, you don't answer. You heard though, but you didn't answer. Let me tell you something. One of the commandments of God, your parents are Lord over your life. Aside God, God made your parents to be representatives of Him over you. Is this Adiyama? No?
Yes.
Are you? Sorry, I'm just surprised. I saw you last when you were like this. Ain't it? It's doubled. I just looked at the face. Great. I'm happy. The young shall grow. And it's growing well. Nice to see you. Most of you, I don't know you. I can tell you. I don't know you. Maybe I know this guy. And is that your brother? No. They look like pardon? Eh? No. There is a resemblance now. I can see a resemblance. Sorry, what's your name? That's me. Oh, that's me. Ajima Tareje. No, I don't know your father. Most of you, I don't know your parents. And maybe you know me, but I don't know. But don't worry. What we are saying here, what we're discussing here, stays here. So feel free. You understand? So, like I said, respect for your parents. The Bible says, honor your father and your mother, so that your days can be. And if you read it further, there's a corollary of it. You know? Try it, read it. There's a corollary. So it's a command. Honor your father and your mother so that your days can be long. This land is talking about long life. If you disobey your parents, you cannot have it. You are shortening your own life. It's a command. So please learn to respect your parents. Aside your parents, elders, people who are older than you, respect them. Accord them respect. It's the same at work. Your bosses, your superiors, respect them. I'm not saying you should be patronizing towards those ones. I doubt if I ask you now, how many of you have given your parents, especially your father, a gift in the last 1 year? Sincerely, from the bottom of your heart. Thank you. Let me encourage those who have not. Please, from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you, from monies that you earn or from little income or whatever, buy a present for your father. Don't wait till Father's Day. If you see a good thing, don't wait till Father's Day. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's the thought that really matters. Because I will tell you, in this part of the world, Parents are really trying. I am a father and I've been through it. I know the sacrifices I have made. I know the meals I skipped. I'm being frank with you. Meals I skipped. Not because I didn't have the money, but because I thought if I spend this 1,000, it's going to affect that school fees. So I'd rather not spend it. I'll deny myself of that comfort. It's not luxury. Comfort. So please, let me tell you as a father and as a friend, even if you have not said it in recent times, when you get home, maybe tomorrow morning, go to your father, prostrate or kneel down and say, thank you, Daddy, for what you have done. You understand what I'm saying? It will touch him. Just as you want God to answer those prayers you pray, your dad is your God. Yeah. And the words they speak, men do cry. Do you know? When they can't meet their needs, the needs of their children especially, they cry. You may not see it, but we cry inwardly. With God, why? You just see school fees paid. You just stroll into school. There's no problem. You wear uniform. You wear good shoes. You don't know the denials your parents have gone through. Sometimes their socks have holes. They wear it like that. Singlets are torn. Sometimes they wear it like that. They can't change shoes. But you'll be throwing tantrums. My friend has this now. Why won't I have it? You understand? You don't know the sacrifices they're making for you. You will soon be parents. And I pray God will make it easy for you. And your children will appreciate you too. So, like I've said, respect is very important for your parents and for elders. How many times have some of you called your uncles, your aunties, except when you need something? Maybe that's when you call them. Some don't even call your parents. Sometimes you even say, how are you doing? I just said I should find, is there anything the matter? No, I just thought of you. Thought about you. Maybe they are not around there or you are somewhere away. Call them. There's something with this generation I see. Gen Z and millennials. You have an entitlement mentality. I'm talking to you as a friend and as a father. You have an entitlement mentality. Let me tell you, nobody owes you anything in this world except your parents. And what they owe you, let me tell you, they owe you food, they owe you clothing, those basic needs of life, according to Maslow's hierarchy. But after the age of 18, they owe you nothing. Outside this country, at 18, after 18, you start paying rent for living in your parents' house. You start paying bills too. After 18, they don't pay your university education or college. You take a student loan. Are you aware? Are you aware? You take a student loan running into whatever thousands or millions of dollars or pounds, and they start removing it from your salary the day you start to work. Little by little, it won't hurt you. But what do we do here? Pay up front. Is it not? Then you go to university, you start to work. In my generation, when we started work, the first salary, you take it to your parents to bless them. It's not that they need it. You take it to them, Daddy, take. This is my first salary. Then they will share it. Even neighbors who knew, yes, they will give them. Yeah, some 5 naira, some 10 naira. That's so that blessings can come. They will bless that money for you so that it can be well with you. But these days, some of you will think, how much am I earning that I will give to? What if there's nothing coming in? Will you fight God? Then from your salary, let me tell you, tithe. Pay your tithe. Tithing is good. The Muslims understand it. I don't know if it's sadaka they call it, or sadaka, or whatever. They do. They understand it very well. Pay your tithe. If you cannot pay out of 100 naira to pay 10 naira, if God blesses you with 1 million, you won't pay 100,000. And if you can't do that, He can't bless you with 1 billion because you say it's too much. But that's His command. Let me share a story with you. I had it just last Sunday or so. It happened in America. There was this crisis, famine, food crisis. And in that neighborhood, this man had a bakery. So what did he do? The remaining flour that they had in their bakery, he said they should turn it into bread. And they turned it into bread and gave people free in that environment. Do you know, not quite 2-3 days after, riot broke out in that city. And what happened? They were looking for people who had food. And they were raiding their houses, vandalizing bakeries and what have you. When they got to that man's place, they didn't even enter. They were passing by. And the son said, Dad, how come with this crisis, these people who passed by our house, they didn't even come around? Dad said, it's because they knew we've given all. And that was the truth. Those people were the people who shared all when they had the bread, when they baked the bread, they gave them all. So they knew within the environment that these people don't have anything. They've given all they had. So they didn't even go by that place. And what was the lesson the man learned? He said, part of God's command is that He will open the windows of heaven and He will bless you with blessings too much that for you, that it will overflow and whatever, and it will cause the devourer for their sake when you give your tithe. He said that crisis, those people were the devourers. If we had flour in the house and we had not given what we gave to the people, they will have come, they will have vandalized this place, they will have devoured it. That was the devourer for their sake that God caused. So they didn't come near their finances. They didn't come near their valuables. So that's what happens. Please pay your tithe. So, having said that, I've spoken about the entitlement mentality stuff. Like I said, don't put your parents under pressure, unnecessary pressure. Don't put them, if they can't afford that phone for you, take the normal basic one now. When you see the real Englishmen, the aristocrats, they don't carry iPhones. They carry basic phones. The phone does not define you. It does not define who you are. It's just a tool. How many of you use all the functions of your phone? You don't. Some have sold their own destiny just because of having a phone. Just because of iPhone, is it 15 Max, Pro Max now, or what? Which one? Pro Max, is that the most? That's the most recent one, So why waste your destiny just because of a phone? A phone that within 6 months, a new brand will have come out again. Some ladies have destroyed their destiny just because of phone. Please, and please. It is not suffering, it is hardness. All these things will go. It's just a matter of time. Enjoy, be content with whatever your parents have and can provide for you. Be content with it. It's just for a little while. You'll be on your own. And when you start earning, spend your money the way you want. Okay? So please, like I said, Don't destroy your destiny just because of all these things that are fleeting, fanciful things. They will go. Fashion is temporary. Goes round, it's cyclical. Huh? Now we're wearing, is it tights or whatever, or slim? Before you know it, they start wearing baggies again. An afro, whatever. So it is cyclical. Don't waste your money, add that money on things like that. Okay? Then the third one, you need to develop a culture of excellence. Excellence. Excellence in all that you do. Let your spoken words ooze out excellence. Whenever they give you a task to do at work, put in your best feet. Do it to the best of your ability. Exceed expectations. Don't just do it. That man is, wahala is too much. He's always giving me all these hard tasks. Research about it. Find out about it. Do it to your best of ability. Let everything, your dressing, your appearance, let it be excellent. You don't have to break the bank to dress well. For you in the corporate environment, just a few white shirts, blue, those basic colors, a blazer, black, blue, okay? 2, some ties, where necessary. Just be neat, clean. Iron your clothes. If possible, iron it, let the lines be there. Fold it inside your wardrobe. Don't wait till you need the shirt tomorrow and you start going to wash now, quickly, and sun dry. Okay, I'm going to use an iron. Maybe the iron is stained. Then you put it on the white. It stains it. You go and wash again. You wrap it with towel. Is it not? Am I communicating? It sounds like somebody that you know. Okay. So, like I said, develop a culture of excellence. Excellence is a habit. It is not a singular act. It is something you do over and over again. And one thing about doing something over and over again, especially when you want to learn a new culture, a new habit, do it over 30 to 60 days. Just be doing it like that. Before you know it, it becomes your habit. You understand? When people see you, let them go with an impression that this guy knows what he's saying. Your communication, don't be, you see, as you are talking, be using all those street slangs to join in a corporate conversation. You don't do that. Organize yourself. You remember this song? Organize, Abi? How's it? Sing it down. Let's sing. Oh yeah. We are not singing everything. Oh yeah, let's sing. Organize. Every other day I organize. Is it not? Organize yourself. That's the reason why I like that song. Organize yourself. I don't know the word is other than organize. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, and that's the power of thoughts too. Be careful about the things you hear. Be careful about the things you listen to. Be careful about the things you watch. Don't let social media form your character. Be careful. Read books. Books that can benefit you. There are management books all over on the internet. That's the benefit that your generation has, we didn't have. Read books by great authors. Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma is an Indian Canadian young man, fantastic writer. He wrote the 5 a.m. Club. He wrote The Leader Who Has No Title, and The Monk Who Has a Ferrari. Those are fantastic books. Those are fantastic. They're online. Some of them, you read the summary. Join Blink List that gives you a summary of books at a glance, 5-10 minutes. Read. Attend seminars. Part of your salary, if it's 10% minimum, invest it in knowledge. Invest it in attending workshops, seminars, training, okay? Buy books, audio or hard copy, journals. They are all over on the net. They're there. By the time you start, Joel Austin, Leo Austin, they are great writers, great motivational speakers and writers. By the time you follow them, you read the articles, you can never remain the same. The things you read will form you. You become like the things you run after. Be careful of the circle you associate with. You are the average of the 5 people you regularly associate with. Are you listening? If those 5 are millionaires, believe it, you will be the 6th. And if they are idiots, you will be the 6th idiot. That's the truth. That's the truth. Guard your circle very well. Your circle of relationships. Surround yourself with people who are positive. Surround yourself with people who are moving forward, who know where they are going. Don't enter a day without planning it ahead. Plan your year. Plan your month. Plan your week. Break it down to smaller bits. When you sleep or wherever you're going anywhere, have a small, if it's a stick up, you know that small yellow stick up sheets. Okay? Always have it close to you. You can have it in your pocket. Even when you sleep by your bed, have it there with a biro. Because thoughts come to you when you're sleeping in your subconscious. Sometimes you wake up and those thoughts will come. You want to note them down so that you don't forget. You understand? Please, don't leave your day without planning it ahead. Next week, plan. What am I going to do at work? What are the challenges I have? What are the targets? List them down. Break them into bits. Monday, don't just enter Monday. Just like that. Okay, when I get to work, okay, what is there? Routine. You follow routine. No. Plan it. I need to make these calls, 10 calls. This customer has been outstanding. He's not been forthcoming. Let me do something about him today. List those things and be ticking them as you're doing it. Whatever you've done today, Monday, those you can't finish, carry them to Tuesday. You have Tuesday lined up too ahead of you. That's the only way that you can be productive. Your employer is not just employing you because he likes your face. If you are just a number at the workplace, it's over time, they will ask you to go. You must be able to add value. Employer wants to pay you for value you are delivering. And you must deliver good value. If you deliver value more than you are paid for, over time, you will dictate your own pay. There's a price in the marketplace. I hope you know. For everybody. You don't? You can dictate your price in the marketplace. When you become very excellent at what you do, and you are adding value beyond what you are getting, or beyond what you are being paid, you understand? It's just a matter of time. You will dictate your price. People will be running after you. I want that guy. He's good. He's honest. He has integrity. He's excellent. You can't fault his work. That's the kind of person I want you to be. Even if you can't get there, at least be closer to it than ever. You understand? Please, guard your circles, like I said, very well. I've spoken about respect. How many minutes? You've forgotten now. The person I said should guide me.
Yes, right on time.
How many? 10. Okay, I know it's more than 10. Okay, no problem. So, I won't say that. Plan your day ahead. Plan your week. I was looking from there. I saw vision 2022 to 26. Okay? How many of you have read this and written them down and are following it? I know this is the general corporate vision of this expression house. But as individuals, you should break it down to them. Let them have it as their part of their own goal too. Huh? In life, have goals. Set goals for yourself. Set targets. This year, okay. Set targets in different areas of your life. Family, health, finances, okay? Hobby, education. Set goals. Education, okay. I want to read at least a book in a week. If it's not hard copy, soft copy. Even if I can't read it, I want to read journals. I want to add knowledge in this area. Set it as part of your goal and follow it. Finances, I will not spend beyond my budget. I will plan before I spend. Don't just collect your salary and just say, okay, money don't come. Guys, oh yeah, where do we meet? You understand? Plan, budget, have a budget. If you don't have a budget, you will embarrass yourself at the end of the month. Huh? And let me be frank with you, money is never enough. If they increase your salary today by 10 times, I am telling you it's a matter of time. By the third month, you'll be broke again. You'll be talking about being broke. Yes. Especially when you spend without planning your spending, without budgeting. Plan your spending. Budget. As you budget, pay your tithe, 10%. Okay? Huh? Have a saving plan. If it's 10%, have it. You don't touch it. Your credit card, no, it doesn't go there. You have no card for that. You can have what's the arrangement again with a bank that they'll just be transferring monthly. What do we call it? Huh? Standing order or something. Yes. Sure, you understand? Let that be in place so that your salary comes, no, it just goes there. Save or have about 10% for savings or investment. Stocks. You may think stocks are going out of fashion. They are still there. MTN stocks are there. They may be highly priced, but the higher the price, the higher the returns too. It does not matter. Put some in it. Don't spend all you have. Then put money aside for feeding, transportation, to work, to and fro. You understand? There is no free funds, though. Are you listening? Then in terms of your health too, you have to guide your health well. Eat healthily. Avoid soda. Avoid sugar. Avoid carbonated drinks. They are not good for you. You understand? Take vegetables, fruits, a lot of water. Take water. Moderation in everything you do. You understand? It's only when you are healthy that you can be productive at work. If you are not healthy, they will ask you to go. There's no sentiments about it. So be healthy. Avoid fast foods if you can. As much as possible, avoid them. They are not too healthy. They are not healthy at all. Some destinies too destroy on fast food. You understand? I can count the number of times I entered a fast food restaurant in my life. Even for my Gen Z and millennial. Then, when Mr. Biggs and all those munchies and whatever were raining, I would tell them, I took them there some Sundays like that when their mother was not around. Took them there. Okay, what do we eat? This, we looked at it. Okay, I bought it for them. Then I got home. I took them to the market as well. This was years ago. My wife was not around. She traveled out. And we've not had a housemaid for the past 16 years or 17. Since my last one turned 6. That was the last time we had a maid or help. And I had only boys. They had to learn how to cook. I cook. I do amala. I do rice. I can do anything. Whatever I want to eat, I can prepare. So it's not being cool. It's not being hip for a man not to know how to cook. You understand? You must learn to manage your money well. So that if you can cook your own food, there is no need you go to a fast food. You eat food that is not healthy and it's so pricey. At the end of the day, it's like a waste. So those are the ways you can save your money. My Gen Z over there, okay, when he was in uni, he never stayed in the boarding house. He stayed out and he cooked his food. Today, I think he cooks his jollof rice is better than my wife's own. My wife herself said it. She was on a visit to him this last summer. It's not only that he cooks jollof rice, he will bake it, put jollof rice in an oven, and the taste is different. When he does all this, your egusi, efo, you say, Mommy, no, it's not done that way. This is the way I do it. The pepper, he will first take the pepper inside the oven, raw pepper, bake it a little, so it has some aroma before he now grinds it. And you see, life has gone beyond. You now take your money, add on money, and you say you are going to fast food to eat food, and by the time you are stepping out 1 hour, you are hungry again. I practicalized it. I took them to the market, Ogba market, one afternoon, and I got there, said, how much is chicken? The whole one. We bought it, they cleaned it, and whatever. I bought okra. We had pepper in the house. I bought semovita and a few things that I thought maybe we just needed. And I got home and we prepared lunch. I prepared the stew. I said, let's do a budget. How much did we spend? Chicken, this amount. Okra, this amount. Gari, this amount. Oh yeah, at the end of the day, we ate lunch. We still had enough to last us for maybe 2 days, the stew. I said, and by the time we calculated, how much did we spend at the fast food? You looked at it. Just a little over what we spend at the fast food or what we spend in the market, and we still have extra of everything. So it was so practical to them. I showed it to them. But that's what is taking your money. If you're not careful, that's what will take your money. And my other one corroborated it. That is, you told me I should be eating. I don't go. We had to force him to buy a deep freezer. So to start off, he said since then he's been saving money, a whole lot of money. He said, oh, that's how it works. So please don't waste your hard-earned money on all those things. I'm not saying you can special events, yes, special occasions, and that must be once in a while. Okay? So don't make it a habit. If not, I know the ladies won't like hearing all I've been saying now. All those things about fast food. Because that's where they take those men to some of their friends. So, having said that, guys, you need to have a mentor. Have a mentor. Somebody who has been that way, who has gone on that same trajectory also to guide you, to help you. He will serve as an accountability partner too. A mentor, somebody who is older than you, who knows more than you, more experienced than you, and who has walked that path that you can call, sir, I'm having this challenge. What do you think? How do I go? I have these choices. Which one should I take? Which one should I drop? You understand? You'll be the protege. He's the mentor. Okay? So, and it doesn't go free too. You don't have to pay. But you have to have that sense of gratitude, that act of gratitude to say, when there is progress, okay, thank you so much for the advice. It worked. This is it. If it's a book, his hobby, you buy for him, give him. Nothing goes for nothing in the real sense of it. You understand? When you are appreciative of little things, you will get more. Yoruba say, ẹni tí ò bá mọ àti dúpẹ́ orí àná kò lè rí mi gbà. Oh, yeah, good Yoruba. You know what it means? If you don't have that sense of appreciation of good gesture of yesterday, it's going to be difficult for you to get another one. You have to have that sense of appreciation. 3 things too, maybe you will have learned it before. Learn how to say thank you. Excuse me, it should not be a big deal for you. Huh? Excuse me, thank you, and sorry. It doesn't mean you are. After saying it doesn't stay on your head. It's not written there. To say I'm sorry is difficult for so many people. But please learn how to say it. It shows you are humble. It shows you are willing to change and you appreciate other. When I was growing up, whenever my dad beats you, beat you, God help you. If you turn around and you're just going and you're like, you must say thank you. Truly, because he will say, I'm just helping you to train your life, to turn your life aright. And it's the truth. It's the truth. You have to say thank you. Ordinarily, I'm talking about beating. Even ordinarily, some of the Gen Zs will see people, they just know or not known. They look at you in the face and you can't even say thank you or good morning, sir. Hello, sir. It's totally disrespectful. It's not good. Even if their mind, their mouth does not speak, their heart is cursing a person indirectly. I'm being frank with you. They may not say anything. I've been to certain schools, I think around here. You see the children, they see you, boys and girls, they're passing by you. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. You will be wondering, is this maybe they train them to, and that's it. That's the training. Good afternoon, sir. Anybody? So, some guys they can't respect even their parents. Find it difficult. I'm Yoruba. I've seen people who are maybe less than 10 years younger than I am, who want to kneel down with their 2 nails on the floor. And I'll tell them, no, please don't do this again. I appreciate you. I know deep within your heart, I know you are greeting me. Because it's one thing for somebody to kneel for you, and inside he's standing. Inside of the person, he's standing, or he's cursing you, he's abusing you, despite kneeling down for you. So I said, I know the difference. I appreciate you. You understand? Please don't do things that will make older people to curse you. Sometimes they may not speak the word, but in their mind, that's their thoughts towards you. Let their thoughts be thoughts of good. Let it be thoughts of honor, thoughts of blessings over you, because it's important. I've seen parents who have blessed their children, and I've had some who have cursed them, short of them speaking those words out, but you knew their heart sincerely was cursing those children. But whenever it was too late or whatever, they'll now bring things to appease them or whatever. It takes a long process. Please, don't do anything that will make you incur the wrath of your parents. Do things that will make their heart to be happy with you. You understand? So that your children too can do same to you. Because whatever you sow, you will reap. You can't sow guava and expect to reap cashew. It's not possible. Then, let me go to discipline. Discipline is important. Are we? Oh, great. I'm okay. Yeah. Discipline in all you do. Discipline is doing those things that you find difficult to do, but you must do. Discipline of time. Respect time. You know, in Lagos, there's usually hold-ups. Or there are usually hold-ups. You can't just be strolling to work to 9 when you're supposed to be resuming at 8 o'clock, 7:45. Hold-up is no longer an excuse in Lagos. Is it? It was there when I was working. Even when I had a driver driving me from here, Agidingbi, to Victoria Island, I would be out of the house at 5:30, 5:45, so that I can beat traffic. I had a driver so that I can get to work before 7. And by the time I'm at work, 6:30, 7, I first clear my meals, clear my table. I have planned for the day. I have set my priorities, things I want to do. Because when the staff coming in at about 8, some will come and greet, unnecessary greetings that you don't need. Usually I tell them, I used to tell them then, they will come, good morning. I said, what's good about the morning? You better go to and do your work. You don't need to come and greet me. If you are busy, you won't have time to greet me. You understand? Go and do your work. Sure, you understand? So, I'm saying, so I'm able to plan my time, plan my day, and be efficient. Because at the end of the day, that's what counts. Huh? Because many people will go to work and they'll say, you've gone to work. Ask them after work, have you earned your pay? Have you earned it? You have only gone there to get your pay, not to earn it. Earning it is working for it. Some will go there, 2-3 hours, they are chatting. Some are playing games on their computer or desktop, spending quality hours, quality time of the employer that is paying for. Like I said, you can't, whatever you reap, you will sow. Whatever you sow, you will reap. You can't be wasting employers' time and expect blessings over the money you are earning. No, it doesn't work that way. Give value, you will get value back. Discipline of time, discipline of taste, your taste. You don't have to go for high-end fashion, designer. Okay? There are some things that are not designers. They look like imitations of designers, but they are good. Okay? Buy them. Fitting is what matters. Does it fit you? It fits. Don't break the bank buying a designer. Discipline of taste is important. Discipline of taste includes food, includes fashion. Some people, the houses they should have built are in their stomach. No, I'm being frank with you. I have examples around me. People have seen who told me, no, it's not possible to build a house if you are an employee that accepts you still. No, if you don't have those big money, comes 5 million, 10 million, in those tranches like that, you can't build a house. And I said, no, it's possible to build a house, little by little, block by block. That's the way a house is built. Is it not? So despise not the little beginnings, your little beginnings. Okay? You will get there. It will only take a lot of planning and doing it little by little, block by block. You will get there. So I think I've covered those important areas that I said I would love to cover. Did I talk about, oh yeah, this one is important. Network of relationships. Your network is your net worth. When you are counting, you're looking at it, what am I worth? Your network is your net worth. If you have a good network, like I told you, I said you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And I've told you, choose wisely. If you surround yourself with 5 positive millionaires, you are going to be the 6th too. It's a matter of time. And if they are idiots, believe it, you'll be the 6th idiot. So please guard your relationships well. Don't let people who have no business coming into your circle get into your circle. Take hold of you. There are people who will only call you when they have hangouts. Who will call you when they have social events? They won't call you their opportunities, business opportunities, things that can progress your life. They won't call you. Avoid such people. Okay? They are not good for you. I think at this juncture, I should stop so that we take the questions and answers. Thank you. Okay, love it. Thank you. Yeah, ask your question.
When you say that a good